Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is January the 3rd, 2018, and we are looking at Ripple to US dollar. And as you can see by this chart, you don't have to be an expert to see that Ripple is mooning. Ripple's up at 30% for the day. Stellar's also up 40% for the day. And many of you may be wondering what is going on. Well, first off, I'd like to say that probably about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I recorded the videos claiming that Ripple would get to 250 and it would do it pretty soon. Well, guess what? It's already past 250 and it's gone to $3. So it's moved fast. Ripple does not sit around and wait for things. So what's the connection here? Why are these coins going up? Well, the deal is this. This is banking blockchain technology. Both Ripple and Stellar both cater to banks, bringing improved technologies for wire transfers and currency transfers of different kinds. That's the thing about with Ripple, the hyperledger. You can put in a yen and get out a dollar, or put in one currency and it goes through the hyperledger and ends up a totally different currency, and it happens very, very fast. So you can see Stellar's, wow, lots of volume on Stellar. So Ripple and Stellar are both after the same market, more or less. Stellar's more geared towards the individual, where Ripple's geared towards the bank. And the plus side is both of these blockchains are built to be regulatory friendly, meaning they cater to regulators. If a regulator says jump, Ripple says how high. And that's the same for Stellar. Stellar is, I think the person who started Ripple actually broke off because of some disagreement over something, and ended up starting Stellar as kind of competition. So they're very closely related. They are going after slightly different market segments, but they're both centralized to an extent. I mean, Ripple's very centralized. I mean, more coins can be created. I don't want to FUD too much on Ripple, but I will say that the people that control Ripple Labs, they have complete control of their cryptocurrency. And because of that, it's centralized. Doesn't mean it'll stay centralized, but if it does decentralize, quote unquote decentralize, it'll decentralize amongst banks, meaning that banks will be controlling it. So, I mean, and that's obvious too, because, I mean, just try to store Ripple on a private wallet. You can't even do it. I mean, you can put it on a ledger. Ledger has some special little wallet, but generally speaking, it's not like you can just download a web wallet or a desktop wallet and throw some Ripple on it. So what do I tell people? I always tell people that they want to have some exposure to banking, blockchain banking technologies. Now, some of them are good, some of them bad. Ripple, most people would consider bad because it's giving power. It's taking the magic of Bitcoin and giving it to those who look to destroy Bitcoin. But there's things like Ethlend. Now, Ethlend is also something to do with finance because it's peer-to-peer loans. Works in a very, very different mechanism than banks do, though. It's peer-to-peer. And obviously using free market and using smart contract technologies. So they're all kind of related, but everyone should have some exposure to finance and banking blockchain. Now, where is Ripple and Stellar going from here? Now, it was easy to call in my last video that they were going at 250 and they're going to go up fast. Now, the real question is, I mean, we're almost at $3 right now. Where is this going? Where is this going? It's been a steady climb. The volume is very consistent. Not even spikes, but just a steady amount of buying. So It's hard to say. I know this year I would expect Ripple to be $10 pretty easily. So probably going to go up at least threefold from here. Stellar I don't follow too carefully, so I'm not going to make a price prediction on Stellar. But I will say the Ripple most likely will be $10 sometime this year. So anyhow, if you don't own Ripple, and you don't own Ripple out of, how should I put it, some kind of moral dilemma, that's okay. Look into Salt. Look into Ethland. Those are some good ways to get exposure without having to basically turn to the dark side. And those of you who are just looking to make money and build a balanced portfolio, you need to have some Ripple. Anyhow, hope you all are having a very nice evening. Paul Rogers, out for now.